Yeah, go ahead, Kim.
Okay.
So maybe you can tell us what is
okay.
the year, make, model here of your
1934 Singer Le Mans, Singer 9 Sports Coupe with the Le Mans spec engine, which is sort of a high performance version of the Singer 9 engine. So yeah, my dad bought it in 1985, I believe, from a fellow by the name of Mike Smith, who had bought it in 1964 or 65 from a fellow in England, and brought it over. And Al was, he knew Mike Smith, and so he was at the dock when Mike brought it off the boat.
How did you know Mike at the time?
Oh, I'd known him for several years, Singer Club, and
So this is 1960?
yeah,
1960,
somewhere
well,
around that.
yeah, this is the, here's the, tires.
I remember the car very well.
So why were you down with him? You went with him to pick up the car?
Yeah,
This was just an
I
exciting
went with
thing.
Mike Smith down to the docks to pick up the car.
Which
pick up the
dock?
Singer.
Where?
It was in Wilmington.
All right, so you
I'm
saw...
trying to think, birth, one
Probably got it.
70 maybe, somewhere.
Okay, so you went with your friend Mike Smith down to Wilmington. He's going to pick up his Singer that's being shipped from England.
Right.
And then what happened to the car? You hung around with Mike and you drove it, or what?
I don't know what he did with the car. He was going to restore it or whatever. But he took it home, had it trailered, transported home, and I kind of lost contact with it after that.
Until when?
Until probably now.
Last year, yeah, when you I remember, yeah, you walked up and you saw it, and you had got a strange look on your face. Said, I know this car from somewhere.
Right.
I said, well, my dad bought it from a fellow by the name of Mike Smith in the 80s from down in LA, and he said, yeah, I know Mike Smith. And then I guess it dawned on, yeah, I was there when Mike Smith brought the
Yeah,
car
he asked
off
me
the,
to come down with him to the docks. He's
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
sure it
pick
was-
the Singer up.
I'm
He's
sure it was
ordered it from
exciting.
England, and
So it did
There it
run,
was.
right? I mean, he started it
No.
up. Oh, it didn't.
no.
Well, then how did he burn the clutch out? Did he complain? I have the letter
Well,
that
he
he
might
had
have gotten
complained.
it running after he brought it, brought it home.
Maybe that was it. Okay, so but
But,
he winched it onto a flat, so it wasn't running,
Yeah,
sitting
it
there on the.
no.
He winched it onto a trailer or something.
What year? What year was this?
Flatbed.
What year was this?
All right.
It's like 64 or 65.
That's about right.
So this is down at the port, down at the docks.
Yeah.
Didn't run.
Okay, here we go.
Mike Smith.
Singer
Friend
Owners
of mine.
Club?
Yeah,
Mike?
he how he found it, I guess he was.
I know right where the dock was. And where
Mike Smith was he's one of the founders of the, I guess what eventually became the American Singer Owners Club was down in L.A.
Right.
We've got a bunch of stuff there. They met at the Elysian Park Recreation Center, which I guess eventually became Dodger Stadium. So he was and Mike Smith was in touch with sort of his opposite number in the British club, and I guess Mike decided he wanted to find himself a 9 coupe, of which there were literally none in the United States.
That's right.
So he sort of commissioned, I think he was the secretary of the British English Singer Owners Club to find
Right.
him something. So yeah, and here I have all the correspondence
Right.
where he had gone,
Went back and
this fellow
forth.
had gone and driven other cars,
Okay.
and I have the one where the fellow wrote to Mike Smith, says, well, I found this one out in Somerset, and you should grab it. It's the best one that I've driven. It's got a few. So Mike said, okay, here's the money. Go buy it from
Right.
the guy. So
Okay.
the fellow in England bought it from the name of Ron Smale, Smale, and then Smale put it on a truck, I guess, which in turn put it on the boat that brought it to America,
Wow.
to Long
Wait,
Beach,
wait.
which was
So Dad here, Alvin, goes with Mike down to the Wilmington docks, and Mike gets his new car,
yeah.
Yeah.
and you lose track of the car.
Yeah. He didn't know where the dock was. He said, hey, Al, you want to go
But
with
he
me?
was in Burbank.
Go
He
pick
lived
up the
in
car.
Burbank.
I said, sure.
You live nearby, so you knew the
Yeah, I
area.
lived nearby.
And
Yeah,
so-
it was
so
a
we went
huge
down,
adventure too. You don't every day
picked it
have
up, you know,
a ship come in from another
checked
country.
it over, and
And you knew about singers because you had raced with them and all that, right?
well, I wasn't a member of the Singer Club, but Mike was.
All right.
Yeah, I've got.
And I have, in fact, I have the, well, you can show it maybe later when we get home. I have the Singer Owners Club plaque.
Right.
You know, their
What's all
badge.
this?
Well, this is again this stuff. Mike Smith, I guess, was the second. I think his brother was one of the founders, but Mike Smith was the secretary of the.
Singer Squeal.
Yeah, that was their newsletter. So I have all these ones from the late, let's see, 57, October, let's see, where is it? August 1956 through April, I guess, of 1960. These were the monthly newsletters of
that's good to have.
that group down
Oh,
there.
that's rare.
So when you saw the
So
car,
I went through them just last few nights. I thought maybe I would find, because they talk about racing with the Morgan Club and all. I didn't find your
right, so
your
you would
name,
have
but-
raced against the singers,
Right?
right?
Can I take a look at it?
Not this
No.
class, different
No.
class.
No, they're different class.
Yeah, different
Yeah,
class.
I think the Morgans were the 2 liters. These were, well, most of the singers they were racing in the 50 were the later ones that were, I think,
Right.
1500.
They were 1,500.
Yeah,
1.5
like
liters.
this singer
March
here.
1960.
Yeah, the Singer Roadster.
So
So when the car came off the ship, did it look? It was black. Or do you don't?
Yeah.
Oh,
It has
So
a
this is
paint.
original
it's
paint.
absolutely
This is original.
well. I think the fella and it gets stranger yet. When I dug this just after my dad passed away a couple of years ago, or wait, no, it was before he passed away. I was looking all this stuff, and I found the name and address of the fellow that Smith had bought it from in England. So I just thought I'll just send off a letter.
Oh.
And a few months later, I got a reply from him. He was still alive. I'm
Really?
not sure he still is, but yeah, he sent me pictures of the car. He'd gotten married. You know, they use it
Okay.
as their wedding car.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, he painted the bonnet and the wings, but I'm sure all the rest of it is entirely
Right,
original
originally
factory
black.
paint.
And the interior, the door panels,
Well,
the
as
seats.
far as we know,
Yeah, they look
he
original.
Didn't do anything. Of course, we know who the original owner was, but I never was able to track her down, or the second owner. So we know the fellow who owned it from about 1956, I think, all the way till now. And Mike Smith apparently didn't do much, to it.
Right.
I know he made there was some new floorboards he made.
Okay.
Came cool, but
All right. So this is
maybe
from
your
1960.
dad might be interested in.
Morgan
he
Plus
might.
4 Singer Owners Club.
Here you got
and then the
the
TC
Gerald,
Motoring Guild.
Gerald Wilburn.
The classic car climb.
Is that
Here,
a-
move your finger there. Yeah, Jerry Wilburn. We'll see him.
Is that a? Oh, it's a
Yeah, Morgan's
a
Morgan.
name
Morgan
you.
guy.
Oh, cool.
That's Derek's father.
Oh, okay.
And there's Mike Smith right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh yeah,
Ballardi.
I think he was
Ballardi.
driving a
Ballardi's
Volkswagen or something.
another member of the Morgan Club. Oh, look, Barbara Wilburn.
Okay, I thought
Yeah,
that
this is
name
good.
Wilburn was familiar somehow. Yeah, I guess that none of the
stuff.
clubs had enough, members or entries to hold.
Onion skin?
Yeah,
skin
from
paper?
Goodyear to Mike Smith in orange, 1965.
What is it?
Take
Oh, yeah,
pleasure
yeah,
in
like
enclosing
Mike
our
Smith
acknowledgement.
kept everything. These tires
Cover
are
the supply of 4
are,
passenger tires.
those that are on there when my dad got the
So
car.
this here is referencing the same
Yeah,
tires
that's-
that are on the
that's
car.
Exactly right there.
Oh, wow.
When my dad got it, it didn't have any. They were just junk. But Smith
Yep.
got these were from 1965
Yep.
to they were 20 years old. I think they were still wrapped in the.
450 by 18.
Yeah, that was a problem. I guess he was having.
18-inch wheel?
450. Does it
There's
say?
some other
Say
correspondence.
450.
Yeah, they're 4.5
Look,
inch.
right here.
He couldn't find any. They're like
fact,
motorcycle
that's- here,
tires.
look,
or
Eric.
whatever.
That's right.
Do this right here.
Fine.
Here's your.
Can't get it through customs.
Yeah.
Just dump it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was stuff
Parcel.
that
That's the advice to
he
dump it.
bought yesterday. He
customs.
bought later. The fellow
That's
in
funny.
England,
That's
the
funny.
the singer, owners club guy
Yes,
there,
sir.
found some parts for him. So I guess this is the customs declaration for those parts. When is it? Probably
I got two
later in
copies.
65 or something.
Oh,
Well, that's funny. So that's the
65.
advice. We can't
Yeah,
get it
if,
through
yeah,
customs.
if they're going to charge
dump
you
it.
an outrageous,
Well, what it
fee or
says-
something on it, just
If the
we don't-
parcel cannot be delivered as addressed, I request dump it.
yeah. So I guess it would have.
You can't Speedo and tack rebuild.
tack rebuild.
So
yeah.
this
just was I guess the tag that Sullivan put on the
Oh,
gate.
was
Is
that-
one of them just fell
Is that
off.
would be on the
Yeah, I
back?
found it
That
in
would
the-
probably be on the back side.
Yeah,
And
I
the Speedo
found
the
it
original
loose.
instrument.
So I guess after what 50-some years here, the glue finally let go.
Wow.
So I'll preserve that or something.
So this is
I
an
don't know.
image from the original owner?
Well, no,
England?
not the original one, but the owner prior to Mike Smith
Okay.
that owned it from I think 58 till about 65 or so. Till,
That's a
till-
great shot.
Yeah, this was his wife.
I wonder if Tony Raynor knows about this part.
Oh yeah, well, actually a couple of the pieces of the cooling system pieces he just gave me. Yeah, this was on the Pendine Sands, I guess, whereas in Wales or something, sort of a
Has Tony been
cheesecake.
here to see the car?
No, but he's never seen it. But we've corresponded. We spoke. Well, matter of fact, he's coming up. That's right. I just remember he's coming up in September sometime.
Oh, there's the same
So-
plate.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt.
Great.
Yeah, I guess this is sort of his cheesecake photo of his
Yeah.
wife.
No, that's
She
great.
was a dancer or something, sitting on the hood of the car.
Yeah, those are good. Those are great
So
photos.
yeah, it's all.
So these are pictures from 1985 when
yeah,
you
my
first bought
dad.
it.
For this was the day we bought it.
And that's
so
Mike Smith.
Yeah, just sort of
Right here.
Yeah, this looks like my dad probably over there maybe. So it looks quite a bit different. It was all it probably hadn't been touched in 20 years.
What happened? You banged up the
Yeah,
fender?
for somehow I don't remember. We got the trailer we got was too narrow, and so we clipped
I see that.
the edge of the
A
fender.
little
And
bruise there.
30 years later, we still never fixed it. Someday.
Oh, that's a German shipping line.
That's a German shipping line.
Yeah.
So that's
This
who
is-
shipped it.
yeah,
I
Hamburg.
imagine
that
this
there,
is
Kim?
probably what was stuck
Hamburg.
on the car.
From Hamburg. Okay, the northern. Got it.
I think they
Northern
said
Germany.
he shipped it
Yeah.
from London, I believe,
Yeah.
because there's some
And,
correspondence say he was sending it on the snail. Said the truck picked it up.
So it would have gone
took
from
it
London across the channel into Hamburg, then from Hamburg over here.
I don't know. Is that what it said? I didn't even realize that. I assumed it went
And I
from.
think Williams Diamond was the,
London,
what would you say?
Williams Clark and Company.
Oh, that's what Dad just said. Williams.
Wilmia, that's the consignee, I guess.
And then here's
The shipper is Gambier Shipping and Trading.
But it doesn't say where it.
Williams Diamond was the agent here in Wilmington.
Machined and everything and counterbalanced, but it's still a two-bearing crank, but it's the fancy version of it.
But the
So
Austin 7 was the same way. Austin 7 was a two main bearing.
Yeah, but it was just a cast, a bent wire thing. These were,
That's about it.
are different.
Right.
It's. I mean, this one, the one on this car.
I love the
is
toolkit.
different. Yeah, far as I know, that's
It's complete.
pretty all pretty original. This isn't here. I added that on, but all the rest of it, I think,
the
is.
drain here.
So anyway, yeah, the speed models had the cast sump and the cast valve, rocker cover.
Cam cover.
Yeah, cam. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. On this car, it is a cam.
So
Yeah,
this
when you
is
think of it, this was incredibly advanced for the, because most Fords had they didn't even have overhead valves, let alone overhead cam.
they would
And
have
they
a
had
flat
mechanical brake. Yeah, exactly. And mechanical brakes. This is four-wheel hydraulic brakes.
juice
on-
brakes
yeah,
with an overhead
every-
cam engine.
Yeah, this
and
is
and dual carbs.
the same system that was on my Delahaye and Bugatti Type 57. And
So these are SUs or Solex or what are they?
well, yeah, these aren't exactly
Might be
the original.
Zenith, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
Zenith.
They're not the original carburetor. They're the original brand, but I guess the original ones were prone to just falling apart. So this one they've been.
Okay.
Yeah, typical doctor.
Well, and they were just, at that time they were just an old car. It was a 20-year-old car.
Oh, Solex.
So yeah, these are
Solex.
the original ones were Zeniths,
Okay.
and we've got a set of them that I someday may finish out and put them back on the car. But they look very similar to this. But they aren't.
Solex. So this is 1.5 liter.
No, 998.
Oh,
1 liter.
Later
right?
ones,
Wow,
the
not
later
even a
Singer
1 liter.
9s were.
So how big are those little pistons? How big?
I don't know. I'm sort of looking
We're gonna
forward to
find out,
finding
yeah.
out because
That's
we'd never taken never taken the engine apart. Never needed to. My dad, fiddled around, got the
Wow.
very familiar sound.
All right, let's give it a try.
This huge pump.
The pump.
Yeah. Head gasket, I'm sure, isn't helping it. Yeah, you can see the chronometric.
You know what's neat? You can see the rotor spinning around.
Yeah,
Under
that's
the clear distributor.
that I think is some 50s aftermarket.
Look at the distributor, see the rotor spinning.
Head gas is pretty amazing.
I mean, it seems to run pretty nicely.
Who cares?
All right, Alvin's going for a ride.
Now, does yours have a back seat in it or not? Yes. It does.
It does.
So it might be a little bit bigger than this on the inside.
And we have windows in the back here,
Yeah.
the 3/4 windows. There's a different slope to the rear end.
Do your turn signals work?
It's warmer than I thought.